So, the DJI Avata 2 has been out for a little while now. The question is the Avata 2 really worth it in 2026? So here we go then. I'm gonna do a bit of flying with the DJI Avata 2. I've had it for about 2 months now probably, and I've been absolutely loving it so far. Just the ergonomics and how it flies is just incredible. But there's a few things that I would like to see maybe in the Avata 3. I picked up the Avata 2 around 2 months ago. I bought the Fly More combo with the batteries and the goggles free. And I have to say, the goggles free, these things are incredible for FPV flying. If you do want to get into FPV flying, then I would recommend the goggles free. They're pretty expensive, but super worth it. The Avata 2 can shoot in D-Log, which is great for colour grading your videos. It can also shoot in 4K 60 and 2K 120, so you can get some nice slow motion shots with your Cinewhoop. As you've seen as well at the start of the video, it is pretty loud for such a small drone, which can get, you know, quite annoying for people around you and yourself, but it doesn't really bother me. So the DJI Avata 2 is classed as a Cinewhoop. Basically what that means is it's not a full FPV racing drone like the ones you see on TV or on YouTube, but it's more for like filming like cinematic videos, but it can still, this thing can rip still, I can tell you that for sure. I've gone well over 60 miles an hour with this thing, and its turning capabilities and everything else are just exceptional. So the main thing is the gimbal. It's stabilized. I think they updated the stabilization in the Avata 2, which I can say for personally is brilliant. The stabilization is really good, but you can also use like third-party software. One thing I really like about the Avata 2 is the fact of how sturdy it is. I've crashed it a couple of times now while I was practicing with the FPV controller, and we'll get into that in a minute. Yeah, I've crashed it a few times and I can say that it's still flying perfectly. I've got a little dent there, but apart from that, no problem at all. The main thing you do want to be careful with is to not damage the stabilization in the camera. Speaking of the camera, this thing can shoot 4K 60, 4K 30, and I believe it can shoot 4K 24, I'll have to double check. Moving on to the battery. This battery is excellent. 23 minutes of battery life for an FPV drone is excellent. While 20 minutes for a normal drone doesn't seem like a lot, for an FPV drone it's excellent. The only downside of these batteries is they are quite expensive. Now, this controller here is where you really can see the potential of the Avata 2. This is the FPV controller 3 from DJI. Basically what it does is it allows you to fly your Avata 2 in full capability, which is called manual mode. So manual mode basically allows the drone to kind of fly how it's meant to be flown. This controller is brilliant for manual mode. You've got all the mode switches there which you can switch on and off, normal, sports and manual obviously. You've got the record button, start and stop. Now this button has saved me multiple times. Just before I crashed, it saved me. Basically what it does is it just stops the Avata 2 right where you want it, anywhere, and it's brilliant. Also got a little custom button there which you can bind to ECS, ESC, beeping. So if you lose your drone, you can tell it to beep, and yeah, it will start beeping so you can look for it. So now we have the motion controller. Now, this is quite a strange thing, to be honest. If I'm honest, I don't really like the motion controller. For a beginner, it's good. I did try it out the first time I flew the drone, and for me personally, it's not what I like. I prefer to be in control with the FPV controller, but for a beginner, this is an excellent choice. Basically, what it does is it allows you to fly the drone with motion, and yeah, it's good. But sometimes as you get far away with the Avata 2, it tends to get a little bit laggy because obviously it has to send a signal to the drone to move the drone. But for a beginner, this is a great little toy to start with. And if you don't have the FPV controller, you do use this. So the Avata 2 actually has internal storage, but you can put a micro SD card in there. It has 46 gigabytes of internal storage, which for such a small drone is really good. Now, an interesting thing about this motion controller is the fact that it can do something called easy acro, which is what the drone can do. Basically, what it is the ability to do skills and acrobatics with the motion controller. You simply push this button up, to the side, down, and you can do things like flips, 180s, full loops, and yeah, it's really fun to get into this as a beginner with the motion controller. So moving on to the goggles. Now these things are excellent. I've used the anti-gravity A1 goggles before, and I can confidently say that these are way better. Just the resolution of these goggles and the ability to see things, to double tap to get picture-in-picture view is incredible.
Right, can I tell you one thing I don't like about it? You can put this in the video.
Yeah, okay, go on then.
Is the sound, how loud it is. It's really loud.
Yeah, it is really
so I was just down there trying to film some stuff of my own, and I'm like, when are you going to finish? It's really loud. What is it, 81 decibels or louder
It's louder than that.
It's like, we had geese up here before, we've never seen geese up here, and as soon as you started flying that, they flew off, scared everything. It's really loud. They need to, like in the Avata 3, they need to make it quieter, just more of a subtle drone, because it's so much fun to, you have
got to remember though, it's an FPV drone.
I know, but it's fun to fly.
It's like a racing Cinewhoop drone basically.
Yeah, but it doesn't need to be so loud. Like,
yeah, I agree.
It should be like an electric car. Electric cars are fast, but they can be quiet.
Yeah, there you go, DJI. Make the Avata 3 quieter, please. So, the final question is the Avata 2 really worth it in 2026? And personally, I think it is. If you are looking for a Cinewhoop drone, then look no further. The Avata 2 is simply brilliant. If you want to get into FPV drones, the DJI Avata 2 is also a pretty good option. It's really beginner friendly with the motion controller, but you can also get the FPV controller, which allows you to get into manual mode. So that's all I've got to say about the Avata 2. If you're thinking about getting one, you can use the link in the description below to order yourself one, or you can go to the official DJI website and buy yourself one there. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.